Hello, and welcome to this tutorial for the GPA Estimator Template. My name is Tony, and I'm the creator behind Top Sheets. I design spreadsheets for both Google Sheets and Excel, focused on productivity, organization, school, business, lifestyle, and more. On my shop dashboard, you can see all the templates I've created to make planning, tracking, and organizing easier. In this video, we're focusing on the GPA Estimator Template. This template is perfect for high school, college, or university students who want to track their completed courses, plan future courses, and estimate their GPA. I'll walk you through how to access the template, how to use each part of it, and I'll also share tips, tricks, and customization options so that you can adapt it to your needs. The GPA Estimator template is made up of three main tabs. First is the Intro tab. Here, you will find detailed written instructions, tips, and guidance to get started quickly, as well as a link to contact me for any questions. Next is the Start tab. This is your setup page where you input your start year, academic terms, course information, and your grade scale. Then we have the GPA Estimator tab. This is your main workspace where you'll track completed and planned courses, enter grades, and estimate your final GPA based on different scenarios. Before we dive into the spreadsheet itself, let's first go over how to access your template and make it ready for use. After purchasing the GPA Estimator on Etsy, you'll receive a PDF download. Inside, there are two separate links, one for Google Sheets and one for Microsoft Excel. Make sure you choose the correct link for your platform because they're not interchangeable. The Google Sheets link will only work in Google Sheets, and the Excel link will only work in Excel. The spreadsheet works virtually the same way on both platforms, so you can choose whichever one you prefer. For this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating using the Google Sheets version, but the steps are almost identical for Excel. Because these are template links, you won't immediately be able to edit the file that you open. The first step is always to make your own personal copy. This ensures you can enter your information without affecting the original template. If you're using Google Sheets, click the associated link in the PDF. This will open a preview of the template in your browser. From here, you'll either see a button that says Use Template, or go to File and then Make a Copy. Once you make a copy, the template is fully yours to edit, and you can rename it or move it to any folder in your Google Drive. Important note for mobile users. If you're trying to open the Google Sheets version on a phone or tablet, sometimes it doesn't save properly to your drive right away. I recommend opening the link on a computer first, making your copy there, and then accessing it normally through the mobile app. If you're using Excel, the link in the PDF will open the file in Excel Online. From there, click File, Create a Copy online to add it to your OneDrive, or choose Download a Copy to save it directly to your computer. Once you do this, you'll have your own editable version of the spreadsheet, either in Excel Online or on your desktop version of Excel. So just remember, open the PDF from your Etsy purchase, click the link for either Google Sheets or Excel, and then make your own personal copy before entering any data. This ensures that you always have access to a clean master copy, which I may update with new features or improvements, and a personal copy that you can use for your own planning. Once your copy is saved, you're ready to start using your GPA Estimator. Let's start with the Intro tab. Here, you'll find detailed written instructions, tips, and guidance for using your template. Since this video is a full step-by-step guide, I won't go too deep here, but if you need a quick reference, this is the place to check. At the top, there's also a link to my Etsy store. That's the easiest way to reach me if you have any questions. Just click through and send me a message. Next up is the Start tab, which acts as your setup page. This is where you can customize your GPA Estimator. At the top, you'll see a language dropdown. Many of my templates are available in English, German, Spanish, and French, so you can pick the language that you prefer. Just note, the written instructions on the Intro tab and the tab names won't change here. To have those in another language, you need to purchase that specific language version of the template, which you can find in my Etsy store. Below that, you'll see the version number. This shows you when your copy of the GPA Estimator was last updated. Right under it is a new template link. If I've released an update, you can click that link to access the latest version. To check, simply compare the version number in your template with the one in the new template link. You'll also notice a checkbox called Highlight Editable Fields. When you check this, the cells you can edit will turn green. This is really helpful if you're unsure about which parts you should change versus which ones are locked with formulas. If you ever try to edit a locked cell, Excel or Google Sheets will stop you, but the highlight tool makes it easy to know exactly where to focus. Now let's look at the key setup fields. First, we have Start Year. Enter the year you began or will begin high school or university. This will automatically populate years in the GPA Estimator tab. Then we have Credits Needed. Enter the total number of credit hours required for your graduation. Next, we have Terms. Enter the names of your academic terms in order. For example, in many US cities, they use spring, summer, fall, and winter. Even if you don't plan to enroll every term, enter all of your term names. And then we have Grade Scale. Enter your school or university's grades from highest to lowest weight. You can use the provided example if it works for you, or you can change it up. And then we have Grade Weight. Enter the grade weight for each corresponding grade. And then lastly, we have all of your course information. Here, you'll enter a short course ID, something like Chem 101, and then the full course name next to it. This makes it easy to quickly select courses without having to look at long class names every time. Also, be sure to identify the number of credit hours each course is worth next to its name. This data will feed directly into the GPA Estimator tab in the form of drop-down options. Now let's move to the main tab, the GPA Estimator tab itself. The GPA Estimator tab allows you to track completed courses, plan future courses, and see how your GPA may change based on different grade scenarios. To use this tab, first select the courses you've already completed using the drop-down menus. The full course names and credit hours will automatically populate based on your Start tab entries. Enter the grade you received and check the box next to it to mark it as complete. This will cross it off the planner and update your completed credits total at the top. Next, select courses you plan to take in the future. Credit hours for each term, as well as the total number of planned credit hours at the top, will automatically fill in, helping you stay on track for graduation requirements. Finally, experiment by inputting different grades for your remaining courses to see how your estimated GPA will adjust in real time. This tab gives you a clearer picture of both your current standing and your projected GPA, making it easier to plan your course load effectively. Now that we've covered all the tabs, let's go over some tips and tricks to customize your GPA estimator. First, let's talk about changing the colors. If you want your template to match your style or school colors, it's easy to update the theme. In Google Sheets, simply click the paint bucket icon in the toolbar, click the pencil icon next to Custom, and then modify the colors in the accent 1 through 6 slots. You can also adjust the text color and chart background color, which acts as an additional accent color on this template. These changes automatically apply throughout the spreadsheet. If you're using Excel, the first step is to unprotect each tab on the spreadsheet. That way, the changed colors can update throughout each tab. Then, go to Page Layout and select Colors. If you're on a Mac like myself, you will not have the ability to update the individual accent colors. Instead, you can choose one of Mac's preset theme combinations or upload your own custom color theme. Be sure to go back and protect each tab again so that you don't accidentally edit any locked cells. Now let's talk about displaying more years on your GPA Estimator tab. By default, it only shows 5 years, but you can increase this to see up to 8. To show these 3 hidden years, go to the GPA Estimator tab and click the arrows next to row 67. If a warning appears, simply click OK to bypass and update your spreadsheet. To hide any extra rows again, simply right-click the row numbers and select Hide Rows. And that's how you use the GPA Estimator template. If you have any questions, be sure to send me a message through my Etsy store and I'll get back to you. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.